My name's Ramon. You're watching Bird's Eye View. The choice is yours.
I bet. Welcome to Bird's Eye View. We got another great episode. What's your name and where you from?
My name's Ramon, and I'm from Jersey.
Oh, hi, Jersey. Stand up. We got another one. You heard, Shy?
Another one from Jersey. I'm telling you, man. I promise the next we're gonna get a Chicago guy, man, on here, man. But I got love for Jersey.
Right. We gotta get somebody from Cali or Florida or something too next.
Somewhere other than Jersey. It's just like so many of y'all. I don't understand, but nah, it's all good, bro. So tell us a little bit about yourself, man. First of all, man, welcome to Bird's Eye View, man. It's a pleasure to have you on here. Can't wait for you to share your story and all of that, man. Uh, First question we typically ask everybody: what does incarceration mean to you? Like, what is the definition? Your definition of incarceration?
Hmm, that's a good one. Uh, the best way I could describe that is hmm, like like bro said, like it's like being locked up in a cage. You feel me? Like for real.
Yeah,
They tell you when to eat, when to shower. You feel me? All that.
yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
You stripped of,
Nah,
of your free will. Kind of sounds like you saying you stripped of the ability to make decisions.
All that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, that cage feeling that it's different, man, because you don't got no room to like, see what I'm saying, do what you want. That freedom is gone. You see what I'm saying? It's just you just dealing with the mental. You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
how did it feel like even walking through those doors like for the first time? Like,
Just felt mad different. Like just felt mad different. Like first week I was there, I just had to get immune to the whole environment. You feel me? Like it's just I don't know. I guess people got to go through it in order to feel what we felt.
yeah.
mm,
Yeah,
If you had to put it into words, because um, that's a fact. I agree with you.
yeah,
I think that people have to go through it to really understand. But I think what me and Tay kind of devised when we came up with this was like, how can we bring this to the people as best as we can without having them to go through it, right? So if you could
yeah.
just like, you could just pick one element of it. Maybe when you first walk through the doors, what words would you use to describe it to someone who's never been there? Like, how would you describe it?
How would I describe it? Um, I don't know. It just feels empty.
Empty.
It don't feel like home.
Yeah.
So you got to figure out like how to be comfortable with that environment.
Yeah.
Uh,
like
Yeah.
lost almost.
like like what?
Like lost, like damn, where the fuck am I? Like I don't know how to.
You like cuz I just came home from this bed. So being that, it was like that whole experience was mad different. Like you said, like yeah, I was kind of lost at first. It's like a lost puppy looking for its owner. Like I was trying to figure out how to live, like how to learn all these things, just to survive in there, how to read a lot to keep my mom busy, you know. And there, you gotta keep your mind distracted. If not, you gonna lose yourself. And working out is the main key.
Mm.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna jump in, man. I'm gonna skip a lot of questions. I'm gonna skip a lot because I just feel like this the right. You said you just came home. How long ago did you leave? Like, how long you been home? You heard me?
This thing is kind of lagging out on me. I don't know if it's my connection.
It's lagging out. You don't hear me?
Now, it's gonna lag a couple times. You just gotta wait. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, all right. Oh, all right.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna try to think of a. I'll just pick this next question. I'll pick that same question up. I'll try to see if I can edit it in there. So I'm just gonna skip ahead.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna skip a lot of things. You said you just came home. How long have you been home?
You said how long?
Yeah,
You said how long have I been home?
yeah. How long you been home? Yeah,
6 months.
yeah. So you fresh. You fresh home. How you feel,
So
man? How you feel right now, man? Like how have you been adjusting?
I'm trying, cause think about it. 2 years ago, COVID wasn't here. Life was normal. You feel me? Now it's like it's mad different. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
you gotta I had to adjust to this new environment. With COVID and all this still out here somewhat.
yeah, yeah,
Uh, it's like mad different. I
My,
don't know how to explain it.
and probably like your thoughts going in before. Obviously, nobody like paves the way to let you know what to do when you get in there. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So I know that lost feeling that you was talking about because I went in when I was 18. You see what I'm saying? And like the best thing I could do is use my awareness and just pay attention to what other people was talking about. You see what I'm saying? And that's how I got through. Because being a new face, walking in there, walking into them tears, everybody on you. You see what I'm saying? And that could
Right.
be overwhelming at the same time especially when you new to something. So I can understand how you probably feel walking back out here now. It might be overwhelming too. You see what I'm saying?
Some people might look at you different. Like some people see the change, but some people still try to see the bad in you just because you changed. Hey yo, did you hear me?
Yeah, we heard. I heard my last part was bad. You said some people see the bad in you.
Yeah, like some people might see the good change in you, but then
Yeah,
a lot of people still try to see like the bad in you, just
yeah,
because
so still like
you just came home.
right, like judging you.
Right, type. Yeah.
But so how you adjusted with that? Then like you ever had conversations with people and had to explain yourself?
To be honest, I be trying to stay away from people because nowadays, like it's people just be different.
Mm.
Yeah.
you say different. What you mean? What you mean? Like when you say stay away from people, I mean. So I'm
I
asking
mean,
these questions.
certain people.
Certain people, right, right, right,
Yeah,
right, right. And is this a form of you protecting yourself to remain on a path, a certain path, or is it like what's the like your? I want people to understand like really the true hurdles and difficulties that a person can face when they come out. You know, and that's what you hitting right on it. Like, but I want
yeah.
people watching to understand like when you say like certain people, um, is it are these the people that clearly have looking at you sideways, a side eye, maybe know about your past, like um, kind of go into that if you don't mind.
Like certain people, as in like when I said that, I meant like you know, like the negative energy. You feel me?
Word.
Yeah. Stay away from people that carry like bad spirits and energies.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah,
Yeah. Stick to people that you know spit knowledge and that is good at heart.
yeah,
And I try to see that in everybody.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
cool,
that's
bro.
big.
Hmm.
Now that's definitely big because like getting good advice from people it'd be hard, especially when you got a good heart, and then like you never know who you talking to. You see what I'm saying? Like I feel like a lot of people could say a lot of things, but actions prove louder than words. You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And that take time.
yeah,
Right.
So coming back out from being in there, you gotta adjust back to the people that's around now. You see what I'm saying? So it take time. You 6 months, 6 months fresh.
Yeah.
Take time, man. Like word.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations, bro. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Um,
Appreciate you, man.
my encouragement to you is just like, I'm not trying to be cliche, bro, but one day, because they got statistics up for us for individuals that come out that you won't make it past a
Right,
certain time. So I definitely keep that in mind, man, and just keep doing what you're doing, man. Stay,
right, right.
you know, you know what I'm saying? Saying stay focused is relative. You know what I'm saying?
That's key. You know.
Just do what you have to do, man. Continue to do what you have to do. I don't care what other people think, or how weird it may seem, or how crazy. You know, keep doing what you got to do. You know,
Right, right. You know.
man. Man.
What's a couple things that you would tell yourself now that you wouldn't really tell yourself before? You know what I mean? Like to improve on your decision making.
I'll tell myself stay away from guns. To be honest, cause
Okay.
you know that's why I went in.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Right.
So you feel like there's a better way to protect yourself now?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
So like, what ways do you practice now?
Just one, keeping myself busy. You know,
Okay.
mentally and physically too.
Right.
Distractions. You know, gotta
Stay
cut
away
them
from
off.
facts, facts, facts.
Um, reading this kid,
Mm.
gain more knowledge. You know. Yeah.
I'm saying
Yeah.
so. So, all right, I'm going against the grain right now. I'm outnumbered, man. So y'all feel free, bro. Yeah, you know, I'm just saying. So you said reading, you said staying out the way.
You know.
Um, you started out saying, staying away from that vice, that thing that we know can get us in a lot of trouble.
Right.
Um, not gonna act like it's not a concern about keeping yourself safe, right? And I'm not saying that that's the reason why it was even uh, involved, but
Right.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm asking for your opinion now. I'm not asking for like your history or past. So sometimes in my mind, I sit here and I'm like, man, it's got to be tough for. I'm gonna put y'all in the eyes of where I'm at now. So like, it's a little crazy out here where uh pretty much everybody you could assume that they have a weapon on them. You know, you get to the point where you even looking like, man, you trying to see. Now, being in the position where we are, we've kind of been down this path. Many of us are reformed and then we come out. So we're not only reformed here or trying to live a certain life, but we're restricted at some for a certain amount of time where you don't really have to make a certain decision. Now, my question that I'm getting to is it really a what is a coping mechanism to deal with issues that you may have or have had that may have put you in the place where you were. Now you're out. Is it that simple to just say, "Oh, it's done. I don't need to be around these things." Like I'll say reading, for example. I'm just going to use one of the things. For me, reading is not solving this issue I'm talking about. It's educating myself, right?
Yeah.
But it's not a direct and correct me if I'm wrong because I'm not saying I'm right, but like how difficult, man, is it to like the real like how difficult is it, man? Like you said, stay away from guns. How difficult? Because I got a feeling people watching, man, that they might be in a similar situation. How easy or how hard is it? Tell the truth. Like, is it hard? Is it easy? Is it, you know?
To be honest, and it's not that easy, you know. If you grew up around that environment, you feel
Yeah,
me? If that's like all you know or like all you grew up around, then it's kind of hard to let it go.
yeah,
You feel me?
yeah,
Yeah.
Mm.
yeah. You just know you don't want to go down that path you came from.
I mean, there's different ways around it, you know.
Yeah,
But yeah, like ain't nobody trying to go back in there for a gun that you ain't kill nobody with. You feel
right,
me?
right,
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
real.
definitely, definitely.
Hmm.
Or at least like you know what I mean? Oh nah, nah. You got a felony charge?
Yeah, it's the
Yeah,
gun
yeah. So
charge.
you're not allowed to carry anyways. You see what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So you're just gonna have to use like you see what I'm saying? Like you gotta use like if you in a situation where your life is at stake, you see what I'm saying? Then obviously you gotta react a certain type of way, you see what I'm saying? But there's definitely ways that won't go against the law, you see what I'm saying, as far as like concealing something. You see what I'm saying? More so like if you have to defend yourself, you use your hands, you see what I'm saying? Like that's for certain situations. But as far as just carrying it, you know what I mean? Like Stevie was saying, like it kind of depends on the situation. You see what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
depending on where you at, where you from, but also it depends on elevating too. It depends on your choice. Your choice is always what matters at the end of the day. You see what I'm saying? And it's about making that big choice. So like, what type of choices do you make other than reading, staying away? What else? What helps somebody coming out from doing a bit?
working out. To be honest, you gotta work out.
Yeah,
Healthy body is a healthy mind. You feel me?
Get the aggression off too.
For
Word.
sure. All the anger you got in you, that shit, it all goes away. Stress, it
Facts.
all goes away. You know?
so using
Yeah.
the yard heavy, huh?
What happened?
Using the yard heavy, huh? You was like working out.
Not too. I was in Morris County, so there is no yard over there. We was
Got,
basically just working out in the room heavy
got you.
for the most part. You feel
Yeah,
me?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I know that. I know a little bit about that county.
yeah. I mean, it's whatever.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You have how do you think that your situation affected your family?
Mm. Yeah, affected them a lot, to be honest. Yeah, especially my mother. She was like only one picking up my calls every time I called. You know.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah. See, y'all going through that for the first time,
that
you
shit is
start realizing
yes,
all them
sir.
people that was in your face before. Now look who there for you. You see what I'm saying?
Right,
Matter of fact, how did that feel? Like you going in, right? You knew all these people before.
yeah,
Now you in there, you going to pick up the phone. You might know a couple numbers, or you could get the numbers from whoever's answering the phone, and you go to call them.
right.
How that felt?
How that feel? Some people picked up. You know,
Okay.
others wouldn't even pick up. Sometimes I'll call, they'll just dub the call right away. You feel me? That's why I was
Mm-hmm.
just. You start seeing people's true colors
Or
as the time goes by. You feel me? Yeah. So y'all know how that feel. That shit is different. You know.
yeah, that's exactly what
It
we trying
shows.
to
It
change, though.
shows who cares and who don't. You feel me?
Yeah.
For sure.
I listen.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. Like I before I got back, before I did a bid, I was that person on the other
Yeah.
side. Like you know, somebody calling my phone and me being too busy to pick up, me forgetting, right? And then I
Yeah.
found myself in the situation. I'm not gonna lie, man. I understood a whole lot better. I say that a lot of times to like take some of the pressure off of the people that actually don't answer the calls because I honestly didn't mean to not like answer. But I do know that there are people that I'm not trying to say everybody who didn't pick up, nor should a person not just have the common sense to say, yo, this is my loved one. But like Tay said,
Word.
this is what we trying to do. We trying to bring this awareness, like, hey, if you got a loved one, and you're not gonna be able to pick up every time.
Right.
You're not gonna
Right.
be able to. You working. You might be out at dinner. You might be with your significant other. Like you can't answer every time. But at
Right.
least
Right.
when you are able to answer, there's some type of open dialogue about or maybe set a certain time. This is when I make sure I had this time for you, or mornings are better, or you know. But I know that had to be tough for you, man. So like, have you encountered or had conversations with anybody, like any of those people who didn't answer since you got out?
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, nah. To be honest, no. Because I remember that, they could have at least write a letter to me. They knew where I was at. You feel me? And it ain't have to be a phone call. Could have been a letter, something.
Well,
Yeah,
So
damn, nah, that's
yeah, it's a little animosity
yeah.
towards those people.
Not no animosity at all. It's just
all right.
I started to realize I don't need them. Sometimes you got to go through certain shit to realize certain things.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, nah, that hit me deep. I ain't gonna hold you because yeah, I did some time, bro. Like I did
yeah.
some time, and I was, you know what I mean? Like I used to be chilling with everybody out here. You see what I'm saying? Everybody, bro. Like, cause I got locked up when I was 18. I still was in high school, basketball scholarship, everything. You see what I'm saying? So me going in, and I, I feel that, bro. Like when I came out, like I wasn't really like I wasn't looking for no. Like I ran into so many people that all they did for me was say free Tay on Facebook. That's it. And then when I seen them, yo, I can't believe you home. I love you. Da 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 da. But the thing with what we're doing, right, with prisoners, it's a whole different outlook because now it's people who did the bid. So now we could teach people who have loved ones in there and just tell them like, yo, bro was saying before, like you're not gonna always pick up. So if you tell your loved one that, like, yo, don't always call. Like, you gotta like take care of what you gotta take care of. Now we actually setting it up for people instead. You see what I'm saying?
yeah,
So now people won't even have that feeling of calling and you don't pick up.
right,
You see what I'm saying? We'll give
Right,
people options now. Like, look, you can just simply write a letter. We'll show you how to do it. Whatever the case may be, whatever the resources is, everything is right here. Like you will see it instead of just thinking about it. You see what I'm saying? And I feel like it's harder when you don't know what's going on. So
right.
I don't think it's intentional sometimes, but I know it hurts when it's the close ones. You heard?
right. Yeah,
Definitely can hurt, bro.
for
Definitely can.
real.
You have siblings?
Yeah, I got two brothers and a sister.
Are they younger, older?
Not, they're all older.
All older.
Yeah,
Got you. Got you. Got you.
yeah.
So like, if you had to just, we kind of said, what would you kind of tell yourself? Like, if you had to encourage another individual or other individuals who might be watching this, listening to you right now, regardless of if they're from the same community that you're from or a similar type of person, what would you do to help prevent them from going through those doors? First of all, do you think that is necessary? Do you think that it was necessary for you to go through that experience, to go through those doors?
Honestly, yeah, I needed to learn my lesson. You feel me?
You
Cause
think that was the way though?
for sure. Cause it's better that it happened when I was 19 than later on. You feel me?
Hmm.
Mm.
For sure. I'd rather learn early than late.
So
You know.
do you believe that was the only way that you could have learned?
Mm, I'm gonna have to say yeah. I ain't even gonna lie.
That's cool, bro. That's fine.
Yeah,
That's fine. That's how
yeah,
you feel. That's how you feel. You know?
yeah,
Um, I
yeah.
know I know that just for this has nothing to do with the other people watching. This is me and you. I know that
Yeah.
once you go through the doors, once you go through those doors of incarceration and prison and all these different things, I don't care how strong you are, right? So what we're doing now, we are actually counteracting this system that's been designed to keep
Right.
a hold on us, right? Not only you, but your family member. Like, it's so deep, right? You going to prison, you know those jail calls that you were making that people weren't answering? There were people answering though. So let's say your mom, you said your mom was answering. So she's
Yeah.
a part of that system, no matter how you want to look at it. She was a part of this system that the system has developed and fine tuned. And they don't want to quickly, you know, just be done with everybody who they've had a grasp on. So once we enter the doors, it is harder for us to exit the doors. And that's why my
Right.
question is like, for example, if I have a younger brother who's never been down this path, I never want them to go to, it's not a younger brother, anybody watching this, d- don't come down this path. Like, you don't think that you have to go through this to catch it. It's one of them things like, listen, just listen. If you don't trust me, find somebody that you know that's closer to you that might and say, hey, you went to prison. Tell me the truth about it. Break it down to me because once we go through these doors, bro, we got to go extra to fight it, man.
Extra.
That's what we're doing now. Like, we sitting on a
Yeah.
video talking about what we talking about, which I'm happy,
Right.
bro,
Right.
that we're doing it. But
Yeah.
to hear, so that's key that you said that and you were open with that, man. You feel like, for whatever was going on in your life, that you had to learn your lesson. Now, when you went through it and what you got, do you really believe that they did they give you skills or something that is now, or was it just you being away from the luxuries of life that you've enjoyed? Like, how did the system teach you, or teach you a lesson, if you could put it into words?
Taught me how to survive in a way, you know,
Okay.
like cooking wise. Like if we
Yeah.
could make chi and stuff
Yeah.
and survive in there off that, let's say God forbid we homeless and we need to find a way to eat, you know what I mean? We would already know what we need to survive, you feel me?
Mhm.
Wait, hold on. I don't mean to cut you off,
Yeah.
but did the system teach you that, or were you in the system and taught
Mm.
yourself that based off of the other people that was in there?
Mm.
I was in a system and I taught myself that, you know?
Right.
Yeah. And I learned off others that already been doing bids, you know?
Word.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
gotta tell it how it is, bro.
Yeah, fact.
Because we don't want people thinking like, yo, I go to prison, they gonna teach me how to do chi-chis. You see what I'm saying?
Nah, yeah. Facts. Nah, it's
So
good that you caught
you
that
know how
though.
to survive.
Nah, yeah,
You know how to survive.
it's good that you caught that though, cause you see, when somebody miss words thing, people get a different message.
Yeah.
But
Exactly.
it's I'm glad you caught that though. You feel me? For real.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for real.
So what are the things that the system taught you in there?
Literally, how it works, how it's all a scam, bro.
Mm.
For real, it's
Mm.
all a scam, bro.
A scam. What do you mean by that, bro? What do you mean by that when you
What
say a
do
scam?
I mean by that? All right, so we gotta pay for commissary, right?
Okay.
They charge us more than it is. Well, at least in the county I was in, we got 10% taxed on every item. You feel me?
Right.
Um, let me see what else. Us living there, they're making money off us just off us being there. You feel me?
Okay.
That's not counting the cars we gotta pay for, what our family gotta pay for,
Right.
video visits, stuff like that. They're all making money off us somehow. You feel me? That's why I say it's a scam.
Yeah.
Cause a lot of the people there are innocent. They don't need to be going through any of that, but they still in there.
Yeah.
Mm.
So that's why I feel like it's a scam, man.
Word, because it's like you're not kind of getting none out of it. Besides,
Honestly,
like,
especially the people that's really innocent and still got to do time. It's like I feel like
word,
that's fucked
Yeah.
up. Pardon my language, but, you know.
Nah,
word,
nah.
Yeah,
That's real, man. That's
nah,
real.
word,
That's real. That
yeah,
hit me, man.
but
yeah.
That hit me personally, bro, because you know, bro, I'm on both sides. You know
Right,
what I'm saying? Like, did something and did not do something,
right,
right? And it got to a point. Even Tay understand. I mean, Tay got his situation, which I mean, it's when you. This is something about myself that I learned. Like, it became way more than just about me. When I really saw people, and I'm not, and Tay, I mean Tay, my bro, so he already know. Like, I don't. This don't have nothing to do with, like, I'm talking about people who, like, for example, like, you could be with somebody and you didn't do something, and then
right,
they say you did it. So that's how the law is, like, designed, right? To, like, you were an account. But I mean, we've come across people who, like, they just ain't do it. Like,
don't make no sense.
right,
it makes no sense. And for me, I'm not gonna lie, that's like one of the major inspirations for doing this, bro. Is like, everybody that goes through these doors and that you may see on these videos, they are not who the system has made them out to be. Like, they may have just been truly at the wrong place, wrong time. May not have had, what they say, the complexion for the connection, or however. It's like,
Election for the
yeah,
word.
it's deep, man. Everybody's story counts, man, because that's the only way that we can turn this around, man. It's the only way we can make this better.
right. No,
Yeah, you being a part of this right now, like you might see it, you might not see it, but trust me, there's people who look up to you. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's unknown things and there's known things, but the fact that you're doing it is improvement. You see what I'm saying? Because
right,
just imagine your younger self when you wasn't thinking about improving. And now you're part of a situation that is all about improvement and not just about ourselves. It's about us as a collective. You see what I'm saying? Like obviously we black, you Hispanic. So it's not about not you see what I'm saying? There's no labels on this. It's
right.
about humanity, period. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And it's hard to think for a collective when you out here just on survival mode. So just being a part of this is good. You see what I'm saying? It's gonna be something that you could see grow and grow with it and help other people not go through it. You see what I'm saying?
right.
Like,
Of
Yeah.
course.
And as a resource, bro, as a resource, that's the main thing that I think we really haven't discussed that in this forum. But our intent, man, is for this to be a resource. You know, we are a resource in terms of what everybody has to offer. So, like, a lot of issues that we come across is because of a lack of personal resource, right? And I'm not saying that everybody, you may not be comfortable with even coming out and saying certain things, um, but just knowing that this is what this is about, like what you have taken, what you're participating in, we about providing a resource. If we personally can't do it, we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure
Right,
it out how, because the thing we not for is for one person that's on here having to go back through the doors on on people. There's situations that people have, right? But like an unprovoked, like a new situation, a new bad decision, right? We're trying to limit those decisions, so it's like everybody that's watching, and because you don't even have to be you may not even want to be on here, man, but you did, like, you took a step that, I'm not saying that either way. I'm just saying, like, in general,
yeah,
even me, when I may not have wanted to be, right? That's not what it's about. This is community. Like, we really trying to change this, bro. So thank you, bro, for participating.
Not a problem, man.
Yeah.
Yo, if you got like 2 words that you want to leave the viewers with, let them know. It's 2 words.
2 words. Um, hmm. Gotta be blessings and prayers, yo.
Mm,
Gotta pray.
mm,
People might not believe, bro, but it'll take you a long way for real. Like, mm,
yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel that.
Yeah. Me too. Me too. That's up here.
real.
That's up
It's all
here.
about searching for your peace, your inner peace. You feel me?
Yep.
Right.
Fight your
Right.
demons every day, cause not every day is gonna be good.
Mm.
Yeah. Yep. No
Mm,
matter how good it may seem, every day not gonna be good.
right,
Paint
Yeah.
the full picture, man. We need the full picture. You heard? Paint
right.
the full picture, bro. Appreciate you, my boy. Needed
Yeah.
this. The choice is yours.